Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And you're good to go whenever you want. I'm on you.
Okay, so all right. So yeah, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna act like you set up, kind of how most games set up with the Reinhardt sitting right there in the Bastion. Um,
Oh,
so I'm acting like I came out of attack spawn. This is generally what you see. Is you come out, you see Reinhardt Bastion set up. I always hit right there, and then I start unloading on the Bastion. I'm not gonna kill him right now. Um, but it's always a great tool. Well, that was fucking sweet. If you can hit right there, shut up, Jay. If you can hit right there on that pillar, you can go ahead and knock down the Reinhardt and completely expose the Bastion. If you miss it, you know, I miss. Okay, well, I just gotta wait 10 seconds. I can sit here and poke. I can do whatever. Uh, you know, he's gonna be shooting at me. That's fine. Just gonna kind of wait. Boom. Get up there. Missed again. It's just stuff like that, you know. Even if you miss, you just poke a little bit, run off. People set up. It's fine. And they don't know where I'm at. But all it takes is that. While he's trying to scramble back, you know, you have whoever's up here is automatically completely open. That's another thing right there, is if you see a Reinhardt charging, it's never going to hurt for you to, well, I say that, it doesn't tend to hurt for you to just boop him out of the way and screw him over, kind of. Another thing I like to do is get behind a Rhine shield.
Wow.
I might almost kill myself, but I will take you out. Do me a favor, go up top, Max City. Don't you shoot me.
okay, here I go.
Another thing that I've seen, I've never really used, but like while they're up here in this room, you can sit there and kind of fire in there. Yeah, I wasn't that clear about what I was saying, but you know, just kind of poke. This is kind of difficult to not hurt yourself. I don't tend to do it, as I said, but it's something that I have seen done once or twice. Again, if you're coming in, you see Reinhardt and Bastion set up there. Not a really common spot, but it's just trying to find some kind of spot that you can actually shoot behind them. You got to judge your distance. Obviously that didn't work, which means that I need to be hidden right up here, or I need to somehow get close enough where I can do it like that. That was a nice shot.
That
That was
you.
a nice shot.
I didn't even mean to. I just shot randomly in the air.
I flew into it. I just watched the
What?
kill cam.
Back in action.
Another thing as Pharah, which for me doesn't tend to work on this map as well, but when you
Follow
come
me.
out of spawn, you shoot the wall with your concussive blast, and you can get some distance to it. I tend to run into those pillars a lot, so I don't really recommend it for this one. Another thing, let's say everybody's sitting right here in the middle area. Maybe there's a graviton surge, something like that. One thing you can do is come out here like everybody else does and start shooting. That's fine and dandy, but it's not as quick and doesn't catch them off guard as much. What I'd try and do is that.
Rains from above.
Tend to not see it coming. You're from one spot to another extremely fast.
I always get
Bastions take 3 shots. Obviously, he was injured beforehand.
in the area.
So he's always, if you can get that Reinhardt down, get him away from him like that, you can always put in those 3 shots and you're pretty good. Nice. As I said before, if you see a pin, I tend to use a concussive blast, especially if there's a hammer down or something like that.
Back into
What
the
tends
fray.
to happen is that you will offset them. They won't be able to go through, you know, half your teammate like normal, or half your team like normal, and won't be able to pin all your teammates and kill them. But at the same token, you do run the risk of you knock them into somebody and end up getting your teammate killed. And then they get a little bit upset with you at that point.
but then it's like, how could you possibly have known?
Right. Right. And I mean, as I said, stuff happens. You tend to save more people than you end up
Control
killing
systems online.
in that, so can't really be upset. On this map, what I tend to do, this is actually one of my favorite maps. I will come sit right up here. If I have my ult, and I will wait for everybody to come through, and I'll just drop right there behind them. It's really is a great map. You can either do that, or excuse me, or you can come through the top and drop right here. You can constantly be poking and whatnot. Another thing I like about this map, most people, what's up, Bastion? Don't kill me. Most people will tend to go through this doorway and come in through here. What I tend to do is I will start the game off, start the match off, just sitting right up here and waiting. And whenever I finally see them start kind of poking in, I'll of course throw some damage, whatever. They'll be trying to get away from that, start going through this door. If you don't have a Symmetra in there, they tend to run in there a lot quicker. Then I'll just come up here, and as they're running, I'll just start shooting them. Oh, sorry, Bastion. I'll just start shooting them in the back, and tend to, as soon as they come into that door, I'll normally have picked off 2 or 3 of them before they actually start turning around and hitting me. This is another great spot. You can sit right here. If they start shooting at you, you take damage, just drop back. You can find a health pack, you can find whatever. Another great thing, if you're coming off of attack spawn, and let's say match has been going on for just a minute, so they already have a Symmetra teleporter up. You know, you got them trying to get away, do what you can to get back. Okay, well, they're going to be looking for you down there, so just kind of pop up here, and then normally teleporter sits right about there. It's a great way to take it out. Another thing, I would say use windows. I know this map and Eichenwald have a couple that you can use. I don't tend to use them as much, but I'd really like to start doing so. That was nice. He shot me through it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can sit here and you can shoot through those little areas. Same with this window right here. Again, it's not a
What's weird is that the
used
fire
one.
strike is bigger than the window, so
And
but
it still makes
somehow
it all the
fits
way
through.
through. Yeah. But I mean, it never hurts to use those windows. It's always something that, you know, if you can find an advantage, if you can shoot them from a spot that they're not going to know about, you know, why not do that?
And a lot of maps actually have windows like that. It's just up to you to have map knowledge.
Yeah. And it never hurts to kind of go to a map and just hang out. Explore it as much as you can, find the weaknesses of the map, stuff like that. That's kind of cool. But it never hurts to go through and explore. I know if anybody watched the game, there was Bastion's Battalions versus Zenyatta Matata, and we put Bastion up on a ledge that I had never seen anybody do before. That's all because we happened to go and explore the map for about 30 minutes or so. And I had ended up landing on that as Pharah and thought, hey, I wonder if we can get a Mei up here. Go ahead and set up right there, like set up how you would do, Max City.
Okay, you're right. Right.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so sometimes you'll come in here, you look, you'll see somebody sitting right there. Now, I mean, I could shoot right there. It's not going to do that much. That is a way better spot than setting up right here, because Max City's a pro Bastion. That's what he does. If you have something like that, you're probably going to want to kind of come in lower if you can. Obviously, they're going to be shooting all around you and whatnot. I would tend to try and get up, see what you can do. He wouldn't have turned right there. He would have been focused, you know, that way. But you're going to try and get where you can to get behind that shield and knock him off. Again, he's not going to be doing that for the most part. Let's see. But all it is finding out where you can get behind that Reinhardt shield and expose the Bastion. I honestly think that although Bastion is hit scan, that Pharah is one of the biggest counters to him.
I agree.
All it takes is 3 shots, and he's gone. Now sometimes you don't have the ability to. Let me grab a health pack. You don't have the ability to get in there and concussive blast the Reinhardt away. That doesn't mean that that's all your concussive blast is really used for. What you can kind of do, let's see. So I could get up like that behind him. I tend to use my concussive blast not as much for knocking people around, as much as getting me from A to B really quickly. I was really thinking his cannon was sticking through, but oh, okay.
Justice reigns from above.
As I said, it's honestly just you trying to get to a different position as quick as you can. That's why I tend to, if I'm coming out of spawn, you know, rather than just float, you just start and
Clearing the area.
get from A to B. It tends to save a lot of time, and if you can get to a location faster than they're expecting you to, they're not going to be as set up, they're not going to be as prepared, you're going to be able to catch them off guard. It's like whenever we are attacking this point right here, you know, you've already got A, you're coming into B. Most Pharahs will just sit up here and shoot in, or they will come from this side and shoot in. So I definitely do that, but if I have ult, what I will tend to do is, you know, you start right here. I tend to go this way. I don't fly around, don't do anything fancy. But as soon as I'm ready, as soon as we have a Zarya ult or whatever it may be, I pop up and I ult right there. It's another one of those things that they're not expecting. My name is TBK. The TBK stands for Team Blitzkrieg. It's really all just a lightning war, which is what Blitzkrieg was. It's just a matter of how can I get in there quick without them knowing what I'm doing and take them out before they expect it. See, that's another. I ran into the pillar. I really do hate these pillars. Oh, that was a nice shot. I don't know how you got me from all the way over there.
Clearing the area.
Ah! Fuck!
Ah, man. And I killed myself. Actually, one of y'all go Pharah for me. We'll talk about Pharah fights.
My team needs.
Do you want to go?
I'll do it. Yep.
So, what were you talking about, that May spot?
On
There's an Eichenwald.
Eichenwald. Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh.
We'll go there after this.
Move back.
Because you're a May main, right? May and Soldier?
Yeah.
Or Soldier and
and
May?
Zen.
Zen is my second most played, I do believe. People always ask about Pharah fights and how do you win Pharah fights? How do you get better at them? What I have learned is it's not so much getting good with Pharah fights. It's really just if I'm being shot at by a Pharah, I'm most likely going to focus on the Hanzo or whomever, because I know that if I focus on that Pharah, we're both just going to be missing shots and be doing a 5-on-5 versus 6-on-6. So I'd rather try and take them out. If need be, I will do them. It's all about leading shots like that. But it is not really a ton to them. What I tend to do, because you have to lead so much as a Pharah, I will tend to nice. I will tend to close the gap as much as I can.
Health restored.
To
Oh, you
like,
want to show the combo that you typically use for your shots?
what you mean?
I don't know. Like you said, I think I remember like how you like to shoot like your combo.
My combo.
Yeah, I thought like where you shoot first, then go up high. You know that whole up and down.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, so what he's meaning is like if somebody's standing right there, obviously the Pharah's not going to. But what I will tend to do is I will try and shoot, go up at the arch, and come back down if need be. It's just trying to not let them know where you're going. So like, I mean, shot at here, I'll pop up. Did he leave? Yeah, he left.
Yeah, he wasn't part of the party. That's why I think.
Oh, I mean, we can invite him back. That's fine. Oh,
Okay.
Back in action.
Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't matter what team you're on, man. You can go ahead and include your audio because we sound crazy right now.
One-sided
Yeah,
conversation.
that would probably fix something. That sounds odd, maybe.
But yeah, what I try and do, he is right on that, is I will shoot and then jump up and then do it like that. You normally can get about 3 in. It's especially effective against a bastion and whatnot, because rather than just kind of hovering and shooting at the bastion, you know, you're hitting them from up top and down below, and they don't typically know where to actually shoot you from. Let's see. Now with Pharah fights, let me go ahead and I think he's shooting at me right now. Oh no, he's not. So what I typically do, as I said, I try and close the gap. So Max City, you and I, let's start down here. Normally, you know, okay, so he'll be above me like that. I'll tend to try and close it like that. I try and get as close as possible. If I hurt myself, that's fine. I'm gonna do more damage to him than he is going to do to, or than I'm going to do to myself, honestly. So that's why I try and close that gap, and I try and like get as close as possible. It's just like
Yeah,
earlier
I
with the
definitely
Reinhardt.
seen that in our
Yeah,
first
yeah.
fight in that match. You were always getting so close.
Well,
And I was
and
trying
it
not to
tends
shoot too much, so I wouldn't hurt myself. But I didn't know back then how much damage the rocket did to myself.
Yeah.
I was kind of new at Pharah around then. I think I was maining for about a week.
It's not
before
fair.
that. Is there a certain character you want me to go?
Much better.
Go soldier. Or you're on my team. It doesn't matter who you go. No mind.
I just want to have an input what you were talking about with the Pharah on Pharah fight. I like your idea about fighting, you know, still fighting the enemy instead of the Pharah, because you should be adding value like that while your teammates focus the other Pharah down. It's, you know, just the value I think would be higher instead of the two of you just going one-on-one.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's the same thing like earlier when we had the Reinhardt Bastion combo. It doesn't even have to be a Bastion. It can also be just like a soldier or a Sombra. It doesn't matter. But you have to look at it like one character has made two of the enemy team focus on them. That's actually a lot of value there. If
Yeah.
you can stay alive as the Pharah and make two people just focus on you while your team, they're basically on a 5-on-4 fight. That's a massive advantage.
Absolutely. And while you're focused on, like, if there's another Pharah, and while you're focused on me, you know, you may end up killing me. That's fine. I'm probably going to take out 2 of your people before you actually get me. And a 2-to-1 trade is always welcome. So, like, you see right now, if I'm shooting at him, I'm just missing it, and he's shooting my teammates, okay? What value am I actually getting out of this? This is me not doing anything. Now, if I'm actually able to like that, cool. Let me go on and attack whomever. But that's not how it ends up most of the time. Most of the time it ends up me attacking, or, you know, them attacking me and me taking out 1 or 2 of them. It's just kind of pointless. I mean, there's so many other characters that can be used to take out a Pharah. There's no reason why you should, as a Pharah, focus on the other.
Rains from above. Much better.
Squeeps, go soldier for me. If you would.
Now we're
Oh man,
Oh,
my jump
Oh,
boost
you were
was
weak.
down.
What got you? Like, I know I
Squeaks.
finished,
I
but
I
oh,
hit him
okay.
I
with a
thought it was
headshot like
squeaks.
3 times.
my
Should
team
I be
needs
shooting
me.
back or? I'm-
No,
I'm
no,
Nah,
serious
not
you're
really.
fine, man.
No.
Okay.
Move back.
I'm looking at you, Squeebs. You.
Squeeps, go up top for me on that ledge.
Up here.
I'm just
Oh, that one right there.
over here.
Wait,
This
which
right
one?
here.
Oh,
That I'm. How you would be if there was a Pharah trying to fight you.
wait, like right now?
Yeah, I mean like go to the ledge like you were fighting one.
Okay, tell me when to start.
Okay, so what would happen normally is I would come in, you can go ahead and start whenever. And then I would just kind of be here. Okay, I see that. I'm probably going to use a concussive blast of some sort. Although I may not, you know, knock him down, I'm going to move him back and give me at least a little bit of time to try and figure it out. He's probably not moving spots, so I'm really just going to try and distract him, disrupt him, something like that. Soldier is another good one that I tend to close the gap on. If I can get in your face as soldier, a lot of the times you don't know what I'm doing. Most characters in general, I tend to be really aggressive towards. That doesn't mean that's the best playstyle. And as I get higher up, because I made it to 32 something, but I realize that you gotta kind of play a little bit more conservative. But again, if I can come in, get behind him, do whatever, I'll let you heal up. But stuff like that, it tends to go better for you. You know, I don't know. Squeeps, did you see me really coming in? Would you have turned
From the
around in
back?
time? Well, I came in
From
in
the
front
back
of you,
or-
and then I boosted behind you.
Oh. I would have probably turned around and tried to find you, but I don't know. Depends on their reaction time and also, like, if they can actually look there that quickly, like their controller sensitivity.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you what happened. So, came in, saw him, concussive blast. Reload. But
I've got you in my sights.
would you have expected somebody like had I not told you this is what's going on? Would you have?
Back in action.
Do you think you would have been able to counter it?
No,
You're not
I
gonna
would
hurt my
have
feelings if
seen you,
say
but
yes.
I wouldn't. I would be confused.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Because
Okay.
yeah,
How
on
did
a
he get
one-on-one
there so
duel like
quickly?
this, yeah, it's also different. Remember, like him being soldier, he's probably already shooting something else. He's already focused on other things going on.
Move back.
You know, you just think about that. Like I know for this video guide.
Health
let me
restored.
go McCree and see if it's the same thing.
Okay.
You know, the thing
For
I'm
me,
thinking
I
about
honestly-
here, where he's switching McCree, I'd say if they're fast enough, they could get the flashbang. But
Yeah, if you think you're going to get flashbang, I tend to go ahead and rocket boost because I may get flashbang, but I'll still be in the air before the effects wear off.
yeah, that's happened to me definitely a few times.
Here, go up to that spot. I'm not trying to kill you yet.
Need 8 more health to.
Ah.
Actually, I guess this is more. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a health pack in there. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait. Go back a little. Go back. Go back again. Wait. What? So where do you want me to start from though? Like, cause what? I'm gonna be down here and shooting there. Sort of, right?
You're gonna be what?
And like, where would this be during the game? This would be like
Defense.
while there's your teammates on the point.
Yeah, my teammates are on the point. You would be probably shooting at them right
Trying
now.
to kill them. Okay, so I'd be looking right here.
Get back.
Well, like,
So
how about
do your
this?
thing.
Zenyatta, you get in the middle. Okay, so that's who you would be seeing. That's who you'd be focused on. So Zenyatta, you kind of run around, try and not let him kill you. Squeeps, go ahead and try and kill him. Then I would.
Clearing the area.
Oh, sh
Yeah, I ended up landing on you, and that kind of messed me up. I couldn't find you for a second.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was just looking above me and I just saw your feet.
I will not
Yeah,
fail again.
I don't know. I feel like they had to have just recently added that in where you can set on top of people. But I feel like that messes with me a lot because I'll be looking for somebody and they'll be under my feet.
Wait, Zen,
And I'll
stay
be
still.
trying
I'm
to
gonna
figure
try
out
it.
why I can move as much.
Wait, you're floating, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Here,
mean,
I'll
like,
stand
here,
down here.
jump on me. Jump on me.
The enemy is here.
Are you on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Now boost, boost. Oh no, you go forward, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you go
Yeah.
forward when you use your boost. It's like a diagonal.
So that's what I don't like is that, you know, you can actually get up on somebody now. But
Alright, let's try
that
that
right there
scenario
is
again.
what we're.
I know it probably won't happen in the league ever, but
Ah,
Is here.
try
still being
Genji.
shot at. I thought we were having some sort of peace.
Ah!
There.
Just remember, oh,
Now
just
they're
remember, I
close.
can deflect your rockets.
Oh yeah, I've been killed by
What?
my own directs, so
Oh.
that's always fun.
Oh, you were playing Genji.
Wait, let me,
Are
Alright,
you getting a heal up?
so let me do the Zenyatta scenario. You're hidden from me.
See, in all honesty, I'd probably hide for a second until I could get my. Oh, my bad, man.
You're
Oh,
not going
I got you
anywhere.
almost.
You did. And I accidentally killed Maxudi.
That's alright.
But what I found with Genjis, I tend to try and shoot beside them, try and get as much splash damage as I can, rather than actually trying to
Yeah, but
hit them
even
directly.
even if it doesn't hit me directly, I could still deflect it.
Yeah, but there's
Yes, because his deflect is an area.
The indirect damage, even?
Oh,
that death though. We have 20 seconds till we go back to spawn anyway,
Raptora systems online.
and then I can show just a little bit on Eichenwald. And then if you guys have any questions or things that you think I should hit on.
Move back.
how about snipers against you?
That's just another close the gap type thing. You're not going to hit me as easy if you're fully scoped if I'm right in your face.
Now show them. Boosters engaged.
One of the most like terrifying things to hear while playing Pharah, if you're up in the open and you hear a soldier or a McCree ult somewhere, you just kind of have to get to the ground as fast as possible.
Yeah, I just, in all honesty, if I hear I've got you in my sights, I assume I'm dead.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is showing temple for me. But it shows that it's not okay.
Entering the temple of Anubis.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I gotta get going for a little bit. Hopefully I'll be back. If not, I'll see you
No worries,
guys
man.
or see you tonight.
Traveling to
Alright.
Arkansas.
Sounds good.
See ya.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, are you here?
He's in
Yep,
the
I'm
party,
here.
but yeah, there he is.
Okay, because it's not showing you as a spectator.
I was in here.
Oh, now it is. Okay, cool.
You want to move Shadow over to team? Yeah.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah.
that's what I
Can
was trying
you-
for whenever I saw that.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Where do you want me to go? I can go
I don't think
Hanzo
it really-
first, and
That's fine. In all honesty, I feel like Hanzo's not really a counter. Maybe a little bit, but not a ton.
depends how good you are with Hanzo.
You
I
say
find
that, but
the main
ooh, what if I
characters
shoot a
you should
freaking
avoid
wall?
would be a McCree, a soldier, and if you're too
System
close,
repaired.
definitely a roadhog. Because if he gets the hook in, there's a really low chance you're getting out of there alive.
I agree with that. I feel like Roadhogs are honestly more of a counter than Hanzo.
And another annoying thing is just a Torbjorn sitting his turret somewhere. You can pop in and out and finish off the turret with splash damage, but the first time you notice it, it kind of
Health
catches you
restored.
by surprise.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But that right there, what I did as far as I popped up, or I shot you, I popped up in the air, shot you at the peak of my boost, and then shot you when I came back down. That's what I was talking about. That is something that people don't really tend to expect. If you can see, and I'm probably going to focus on the McCree harder than the Widowmaker.
Clearing the area. I always get my prey. System repaired.
Do me a favor, go. One of you go Bastion for me, and the other one go May. I think I know who's gonna go May.
I'll go May.
but- Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you're a May main, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I seen that somewhere on the site.
And then okay, don't shoot at me yet. Bastion, come
Alright,
this way.
where?
I
May, you'll
honestly
be
can't
just
see
a
you
minute.
at all.
Greetings.
So yeah, you just
I
set up
think I was
wherever you would.
looking in the wrong direction.
If you were playing Bastion, you set up where you would put
Health restored.
normally. Unless you're like me and have like 3 minutes on him in total, because you hate him as a character. Are you
Yeah,
set up?
like, I've played him like once. Yeah.
Okay, so I use this right here. Tend to use this a lot. Okay, so you see him sitting right there. Easy to take out if you're coming from the top. A lot of the times they don't tend to expect it. A lot of times they'll actually set up right over here. If you watch the Bastion Battalion game, that's where I assumed they were going to set up. What we were going to do is slide down, shoot them right there, or do something like that. They ended up setting right here, which kind of messed me up. Go ahead and go like you were going to the second point, like how you cross the bridge and whatnot.
Back in action.
That makes any sense.
Get back.
Yeah. So another thing that I do when I'm attacking as Pharah is I cross the gap and I'll come around behind the enemy team.
Which is that one.
Yeah, right there.
Alright. Come here, Squeeps. You go ahead and stop. So what we did...
Right here?
Nah, come over here. Go ahead and wall him up there with you to get up here.
这样可以挡住他们。
Okay, and then whenever your wall is ready, you're gonna bring him right up here.
Oh, I never noticed that spot before.
Move back.
Yeah,
You need to come here, closer.
Oh yeah.
so that is what we had devised whenever we were just messing around on this map trying to explore it. But as you can see on my side of things, you can barely tell he's there. He blends in really well with the window behind him. So that's just a little May tidbit.
Especially with that skin.
Yeah, yeah.
But then he does have that red highlight around him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
but he's
at
gonna.
the distance we are at between
mean-
me and TBK, I can't see his red outline until he passes about the spot he is now.
Yeah.
See, and you can still see me right here, right?
I can see you because you're like light blue, but
Right. I
Well
just mean like
restored.
you. I'm not out of your line of sight.
Clearing the
like
area.
the furthest I can see is in that little corner.
But that's another thing not related to you guys. I was just showing you that spot. Another thing I like to do if they're set up right there, and this is actually something that we came up with while we found that one too. But you can do that. You know, bounce off there. You can shoot whoever's up here. You can shoot whoever's down there. They don't tend to see it coming. Another thing we were going to do, we did not make it this far, is we were going to come around here. You can either boost up right there, or you can just come around, boost up right here. And they're probably going to be watching that side right there, just looking toward the choke point. And then you can
Like up
Kinda
here,
pop
I didn't
up
even see you get
then
around
ult
there.
behind them.
It's a nice
Um,
old spot.
Something that they wouldn't be expecting at all, really.
Area.
That's nice. I almost got
You
you.
could probably also use it as an escape route to get over there.
Much
Like
better.
if you got in too close, you could drop down. I forgot I'm not playing Pharah.
Nice.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Like jump down and fly under the bridge.
You know, if you're above the, like, whatever, the abyss where you fall and I freeze you, you just die.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
And it's, wait, let me try to do that.
Area.
Okay,
You
wait.
can put up a fight, but
Well, if you're gonna do it,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you fell on the other thing.
Oh, you son of a... That's why I was saying just wait, and then I was gonna get right there
Oh.
and land on that. Then you kill me anyway.
I will not
Um,
fail again.
But yeah, I really do like this map.
Get back.
It's another one like you can use the concussive blast out of spawn. It tends to get you over here quicker. I normally go over here. You can do that. You can go over the top here. You can go over this one. It's all just different spots you can go to kind of surprise the other team. This is another great one. One of y'all want to go Reinhardt for me real quick?
Yeah, I'll go.
Move back.
And once you get inside the castle, Fair is still good because there's not as much open space, but the roofs are quite high
Just
in
wait right
most
there.
places.
I'm right over here if you would, Squeeps. Alright. What I have seen an awful lot is Reinhardt's will be coming up on the payload and just like sitting on top of it. Put your shield up for me. Stand right about there. Stand right about there. And what'll tend to happen is they'll just be sitting on here and face my way. Because, you know, you'd be on the attacker side, so I would be on the defending side. What I've seen is a lot of the times they'll be set up there, and you can actually just do that and knock them the hell off. Ooh, I'm surprised you survived that. But that's a great spot to, if you see somebody that's just kind of sitting there, you can just go ahead and knock them off. I mean, they're giving you a free out at that point. But this is a great spot. If you hit that wall, pretty much anybody is going off. I think they have to be like hugging the wall to not. So that's what I tend to find, that if I get an environmental kill on this map, it's normally right about there. Sometimes you can get it over there on the ledge, sometimes you can't.
Justice reigns from above.
See, as you can see him shooting at me right now, this is why I say Pharah fights, you shouldn't do them. Because while he's shooting at me, I could probably take out 2-3 people. You know, if he's missing shots. If you're gonna sit there and focus on him, if my rockets didn't hit and me and him were just sitting there shooting beside each other the whole time, then there's a whole battle happening below you. There's no point. And that's why I say not to focus on Pharah fights as much. This is another spot Bastion's set up. You can go ahead and knock him off, knock off the Reinhardt, take him out. Another thing people don't tend to do is, do me a favor, Pharah, go up top and set up where a Bastion would normally. Like
I'm
up
trying
top
to
there.
spot you. Oh, on up where I was earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I don't know where you're at. But you're just gonna sit right up here.
Oh.
Or you can, Squeeps. Either one is fine. As we talked about earlier, windows. You know, if that, like, let's pretend Roadhog's a Bastion, just sitting there waiting for somebody. All it takes is 3 shots. He's set up. He's not moving. Obviously, there's
Yeah,
that
but-
knockback with a rocket. But yeah, if you just sit there and shoot through that window, most of the time they're not going to expect it. And they're not gonna get you. I do hate Roadhogs. They're the bane of my existence. Because he almost got me with that hook from that distance.
Yep. You gotta love that though.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have to love that at all.
Much
Yeah,
better.
most Pharah mains do not like Roadhog. Single bit. Because
Better
the
than Diva
second
used to
you're
be.
in his hook range, and
Oh, I would have gotten you
they
if that
can
didn't
hit
knock me.
their hook, it's basically one less player in the team fight.
Health
Yeah.
restored.
Give me a second. Keep getting messages.
Hook 2.0, baby.
Yeah, so apparently they're planning, they might nerf his hook again.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
But it's not gonna do much.
Hook 2.0, baby.
From like a mile
Even
and a half
with
away.
Hook
3.0.
2.0,
Yeah.
he's still
Not
it's-
Hook
like, the hook
3.0.
is still pretty overpowered.
Yeah, but I'm glad that you, like, with the new patch, they're dropping you, like, 5 feet away instead of 2.5 feet away.
Yeah, but everybody's still getting single shotted.
No, I
There's, like,
saw
2
this
people.
video
Yeah, I
that
think
was
that's
like,
one of the things they
ha-
were doing. They were going to
it's just
make
still
the
less
hook
damage being
different.
put out by Roadhog per hook.
Mm-hmm.
Either way. Okay. Please stop sharing me. So there's various spots in here that you can get up to. I know that Shadow was talking about this is still a great place for Pharah. Still not one of my favorites. Just because there's not a ton of places for you to go. There's not that much high ground. You know, without you hitting your head like that, it's not the best. Pharah's not really a close quarters type character. So I actually don't tend to like her in here. I still play her in here because I'm too stubborn to get off of her, but still not one of my favorites. I mean, you can sit up here like he's doing, but at the same token, that's pretty much where everybody is looking for you.
Justice reigns from above.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm definitely kind of the same way. I don't like switching off Pharah, but when I have to, I will play Ana. Kind of ironic, the fact that the two characters I play are related. But
Clearing the area.
Oh, there's another thing when it comes to Pharah fights. If you get up next to a wall, you're most likely going to die. You're going to at least die a lot quicker.
because of the
People-
splash damage from the rockets.
Back online.
Right. People tend to, for whatever reason, whenever they do a Pharah fight, they're just not really focused on their surroundings, I guess, and tend to hug a wall. Whenever you do that, I don't care if I'm hitting you or not. If I'm hitting close to you, you're probably going to die.
Get back.
See, like that? Didn't even have to hit him. I had 1 direct and 2 splash damage, and I still was able to kill him. That's why if you're gonna run Pharah via Pharah fight, you might as well not touch the walls, really.
Clearing the area.
Another thing
Much better.
is if somebody goes Reinhardt, a lot of the time they will set up right here. What I tend to do is if I see that happening, probably going to come up, probably going to go ahead and concussive blast him. He will normally end up shoot to about right here. Sometimes, you know, here. It just depends on where he's setting. But if you can get him up here out and away from his teammates, you're going to end up taking him down a lot quicker. And if the team is without a Reinhardt, you're more likely going to win that fight. And if you win that push, you can turn around and get your you can go ahead and get the point.
Clearing the area.
Oh, nice.
Back online.
Another thing, which I know they're not near me right now, but I'm pretty sure the camera's on me. Something that I tend to do, and you can ask Woody Calf about this, because he definitely felt it whenever we played against each other. What I like to do is, if somebody's shooting at me and I'm low health or whatever, I'm probably dropping down here. Probably just going to hug a wall. If need be, can pop up, boop them off. Cool. If a soldier is ulting, which is what was happening with him,
Move back.
it was on Nepal, but he was ulting and I was right down hugging a wall like that, and then finally jumped up and I was able to put 2 directs into him and kill him. But a lot of the times if a soldier is ulting, he's aiming for you, so why not make his life just a little bit more difficult?
Another thing I've tried that doesn't always work is if someone's chasing you and you can bait them close enough to the edge, you can pop up and concussion blast them off.
Right. Another thing which I've not really seen it ever used except for me using it, which was to, if you have a Reinhardt and a Diva, and you can ask Rhino Dog about this because I pissed him off doing it, but let's say our Diva is about to ult and you have a Reinhardt that's right here, shield up. He's probably got 2 or 3 people behind him. Okay. Well, if that Diva ult's landing right here, it's not going to get anything because that Reinhardt is going to block it. However, if it's landing there, you got your Reinhardt there, I tend to try and jump up, concussive blast behind that Reinhardt, and that's probably going to split everybody up. If you can split them up, you're probably going to kill whomever. And as I said, that kind of sort of made Rhino really mad at me from what I'm told. But it happens. It's just something I like to think of Pharah as somebody that can combo with pretty much any ult, whether it's doing stuff like that where you're just ensuring that you're going to kill the other team, whether it's just a concussive blast that does it or what have you. I don't know. It's something that really tends to work for me though.
Clearing the area.
Another thing is sporadic moving. So if you ever watch me play, I'm probably not just going to... Yeah, let me grab the health pack first.
System repaired.
Let's see. Sweeps, where are you at? You're over here. You see me? Okay. So if I'm just sitting here like this... Give me a second. Let me refill this. But if I'm going up and I'm just doing this, he's going to shoot me every time. If I'm... Go ahead and keep trying. You know, if I'm doing that, still popping up, doing whatever. You know, that's what I tend to do. I'll just drop out of the sky. I don't care. And if I can concussive blast him, you know, even though I'm not moving myself in this particular scenario, it's something that will get him out of the way. It's something that will kind of distract him long enough. At least he'll have to reset his shot.
Back into the fray.
I've seen too many people that just sit here, you know, like this. Go ahead and... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if he's going to miss every shot. But if I'm just sitting there hovering... Yeah, if I'm just sitting there hovering, probably going to end up dying from it. Again, that's why you gotta move sporadically. You gotta move in a manner that they're really not going to expect. Hey, like them apples, buddy.
Clearing the area.
Nice. But yeah, just something that, as long as you move around, as long as you make it more difficult for them to hit you, you're going to do a whole heck of a lot better. Another thing is trying to figure out where they're going to go, because you definitely have to lead your shots. So that's the biggest thing. If you do decide to fight Pharahs, which I like to say I'm one of the biggest Pharah counters, because I've had numerous games where teammates can't take out a Pharah, but I can. It's just all about trying to figure out where they're going to go, whether it be their actual movement or a concussive blast. You know, like him, you kind of tell where he's going to go. Squeeps, on the other hand, he's probably bouncing around like this, being a little douchebag.
Yeah, I'm quite sure I have a flight pattern, which I'm trying to get out of, because once someone notices it, you kinda gonna have a problem.
Back in action.
just a matter of if you can figure out where somebody's going to go. If you can figure out maybe the concussive blast, like how far they're going to travel, you can definitely do some damage. You know, if I'm hitting that concussive blast here, they're probably hitting right about there. So I'm probably going to shoot that and automatically shoot there. Because if I get that direct, if I get the second direct, A, they're probably not going to have had time to hit me, and B, probably going to end up killing them or doing a good amount of damage to them.
Definitely earlier what you said about you be considering yourself like one of
Much better.
the biggest Pharah counters. I definitely felt that in our first match. Like, I've never seen someone play Pharah as good as you.
Wait, what team are you on, Shadow?
I'm the team captain for Pharah.
Farrah's Arsenal? Or, yeah, whatever it is.
Oh, Fair.
And
Oh,
it's
Fair's Air Force.
kind of
yeah,
ironic
Yeah.
that he's a better Pharah than me.
Well, but I mean, like, if you look at my time played on Pharah versus your time played on Pharah,
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a bit of a difference.
yeah, we kind of noticed that before the match started, and we were kind of panicking a little.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
I don't understand why I get points for an ult shutdown when I kill myself.
I will not fail again.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Move back.
It said like plus 50, like when you get on fire. I don't know what the points or whatever would be called for that little bar, but it said it gave me 50 of those when I killed myself using my ult.
That's another thing I really like is those jump jet shots. If you can hit those, where it's just like that, and hitting directly where they were sitting, if you can hit those, you're going to do a good amount of damage. I mean, it obviously does the same as a direct, but they don't know where you're at or where you're going.
Get back.
Hey, actually, come here, Shadow. Okay?
Oh,
Come to my
oh,
spawn,
okay.
Shadow.
I'm right beside it. Did I
When
go
you-
get an ult back?
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to shoot you.
Oh, okay.
Back in action.
So if you come out of spawn, there. If you come out of spawn, how are you going to do it? What do you personally do? Don't you
I
shoot
either.
me?
Oh, shoot you.
Not you. Him.
Oh, him.
So what do you personally do?
Either if it's the start of the match, I'll normally come out of here with my whole team, but sometimes I'll come out from under here
The area.
and go up this way, so I can see the point from here. just before
I mean, the
go
main
in.
thing was really the concussive blast. So sounded like you use it. Is that correct?
Yeah, what I do is I look down, concussion, and then
The area.
boost.
Sorry, I had to kill him.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the big things that I preach about. Is I will tend to go ahead and boost rocket. Boost and concussive blast, I should say.
Move back.
But just something like that does get you just extra distance. And it's something that I really like to do. It gets you extra speed, and it gets you to the point a lot quicker. Alright, now if you want to go get a health back, you can, because I'll kill you.
You're in the area.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you're chasing me. Oh, I
my
heard a
God.
rocket explode and I thought you were chasing me.
Oh, no. You'd know if I was chasing you, because you would be dead.
Yeah, I noticed.
And that's why you don't go into close quarters, kids. It's like a weird alliteration.
Raptora systems online. Move back. Get back. Justice.
That was definitely an example of how using a Pharah ult leaves you open.
Health
Yeah.
restored.
Oh, you also wanted to play Pharah, huh? And we're
What?
done.
Oh,
We only had like
well,
3 seconds left when you switched. So yeah. Anything else we can think of? Any maps that you think would be good to go over?
I don't play fair at all, so I don't really. I was just a
I
volunteer
gotcha.
for this thing.
And I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah, Jay messaged me, so I thought I'd just. At first, I thought he like wanted me to help teach, and I got all excited, and then I was like, "Wait, I'm not that good
Oh,
at
was-
Pharah." And he's like, yeah, you're just kind of gonna be walking around for him to shoot at you."
I wasn't gonna be
I
telling
mean-
anyone that.
If by all means, I'm always open. If anybody has any input or any questions or anything like that, I'm not changing my emblem. But if there is any input, by all means, throw it in there. You're never gonna hurt my feelings, and I'm always trying to learn too. So, but yeah. So looking at the time, I realize that I have work in less than an hour, and I still have all of my stuff in the dryer or in the washer. So I need to switch it over. So I gotta go actually.